Hello friends, today we're going to talk about domain and range. So as we go about our daily lives, we have many data items or quantities that are paired to our names. Our social security number, student ID number, email address, phone number, and our birthday are all matched to our name. There is a relationship between our name and each of those items. When your professor gets her class roster, the names of all the students in the class are listed in one column, and then the student ID number is likely to be in the next column. If we think of the correspondence as a set of ordered pairs where the first element is a name and the second element is their ID number, we call this a relation. So like X would be the name, Y would be the ID number. The set of all the names of the students in the class is called the domain. So the domain is all the X values. And the set of the student ID numbers paired with these is the range. So the range is all Y values. There are many similar situations where one variable is paired or matched with another. The set of ordered pairs that records this matching is a relation. So relation is a set of any ordered pair. All the X values in the ordered pairs make up the domain, and the Y values make up the range. So finding the domain and range, when we write the domain and range, we write it in these brackets like that. If you can't make that bracket, just kind of go like that. So if I'm listing all my X values, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the domain. And then the range is the Y values. So 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. The next one, domain, again, all the X values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the range is all the Y values. 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. One more with numbers. The domain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the range is the Y values. 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. A mapping is sometimes used to show a relation. So the arrows show the pairing of the elements of the domain with the elements of the range. So here the ordered pairs. My X values are going to be the names. My Y values are going to be the student IDs. I'm going to shorten it just a little bit. So the ordered pairs, I'm just going to put their first name. Con goes with Con's ID number. I'm just going to put the first part of it, KN. That's one ordered pair. Abigail gets paired with AB there. Samantha gets paired with SM, and Jose gets paired with JH. The domain, again, is just the X values of those. So Con, Abigail, Samantha, and Jose. And then the range would be their initials and their student ID number, but again, to make it shorter, I'm just going to put their initials. So KN, AB, SM, and JH. If we look here at our ordered pairs, I'm going to darken them a little bit. It's kind of hard to see those. So our ordered pairs then are at -3, 3, -2, 2, 0, -1, 2, -2, and 4, -4. The domain then is just the x values of those. -3, -2, 0, 2, and 4. And then the range is the y values. 3, 2, -1, -2, -4. Let's look at one more like that. Again, we'll darken in these points so we can see them a little bit better. So our ordered pairs, we have an ordered pair at -3, 5, and an ordered pair at -3, 0, and an ordered pair at -3, -6. And then we have one at 1, 2, and 4, -4. The domain is those x values. I don't repeat them. So -3 shows up 3 different times in my ordered pairs, but I only write it one time. So -3, 1, and 4. And then the range, again, we don't repeat the numbers. It doesn't look like there's any repeating here. 5, 0, -6, 2, and -4. A function is a relation that assigns each element in its own domain to exactly one element in the range. So x cannot repeat. If one x value pairs with 2 different y values, then it's not a function. So if we look here, I'm going to look at my x values, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Since the x values don't repeat, yes, it is a function. The domain then is the x values, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And the range is the y values, -6, -4, -2, 0, 2, 4, and 6. It's important to know that it's okay for the y values to repeat, but it is not okay for the x values to repeat. Each x can only go to one y. If we look here at our x values, I have 8, 4, 2, 0, 2, 4, 8. So 2, 4, and 8 are all repeating, which means no, it is not a function. The domain, 8, 4, 2, and 0. Again, 2, 4, and 8 repeat, but I only write them one time. And then the range, -4, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 4. Let's look at this one. So the network is X and the program is Y. If I look here, NBC, HGTV, and HBO all are pairing with 3 different Y values. So this is not a function because the X values would repeat. If I wrote these as ordered pairs, it would be NBC, comma, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, NBC, comma, Law and Order, NBC, comma, The Tonight Show, and so on and so on. The domain is NBC, HGTV, and HBO. And then the range, again, I'm going to shorten these. We'll just say Ellen, Law and Order. I'm just going to put Law. The Tonight Show. I'm just going to put Tonight. Property Brothers. I'm just going to put Prop. House Hunters. Love It or List It. Again, I'm shortening these. Game of Thrones, I'll call GOT. True Detective, I'll just say True. and then Sesame Street. I'm just going to say ses. So again, even if it's not a function, you can still state what the domain and range is. If the X values repeat at all, then it will not be a function. All right, friends, have a good day.